Hey, Moose members of Territory 40. So we're all back from convention now. Hope everyone had a good 4th of July weekend and everybody was safe. I appreciate everybody that I got to meet while we were in Oklahoma City. So I've got quite a bit of information to give you today. So I'm going to try to make it as short as possible. So I'm going to just talk kind of fast. And if you have any questions, always feel free to get a hold of me at any time. So, quickly. I'm coming from my backyard here in Indiana, but tomorrow I'm heading back to the Great Territory 40. So I'll be seeing more of you guys this as a couple weeks as we're getting those lodge safety reports done in lodges. Excuse me. So today I'm going to be sending the weekly stats, and basically the way I've been breaking that down is lodges in each association are getting their lodges that are in their association. Then I'm doing chapters as well, and then Moose Legions. Moose Legions, I'm just putting into one group since there's only like 5 in Territory 40, and all those are being emailed out directly to who needs them. So the chapter ones go out to chapters, and the Moose Legion goes to Moose Legion officers, and then the association officers get all those as well. If you're not getting weekly stats for your lodge, please let me know because I've done something wrong in emails then. I will also be sending out weekly stats, but I'm going to wait till after the 10th to do that. And the reason why I'm doing that is Moose Charities has until the 10th, like most lodges do with their finances, to report all of Moose Charities giving. And that way it will be updated because with convention going on and the end of June, when you did your June endowment or Moose Charities giving, it takes a little while for it to show up. So that I will send out probably over the weekend. Um, Quickly, Moose of the Year, that has to be turned in by this Friday, July 10th. There is a deadline on that. There is no reason for any lodge to not turn in a Moose of the Year. Moose of the Year does not get sent to me. It is reported in your LCL administrator. So if you don't know where that's at, then feel free to reach out to me and I'll help you get to where that's located. But that's in LCL under reports. Um, Again, the process for that is it's supposed to be the junior past presidents in charge of that, and then 3 past presidents or past governors if you have them. Um, I know that can be tough sometimes. So if you have a couple of those, that's fine. The president is always allowed to add somebody else to that committee if they need another person. We prefer that it just not be one person doing that. So make sure we're doing that, fairly correctly. If you have any questions, again, get a hold of me. But there's no reason why there shouldn't be a Moose of the Year in every lodge. Someone has done something a little above and beyond this last year in the lodge and deserves to get that recognition. Um, Also, some things that we realized while we're doing the lodge safety reports while we've been out and after convention, there are a lot of lodges that aren't using certain documents that can help the lodge a lot, and a couple of them are required. So if you and your lodge do not have this loss prevention reference guide, get a hold of me. I will contact loss prevention and get one sent to you. These were passed out and then mailed to all lodges during the New Orleans convention a couple years ago. And almost every document that's in here is on the Moose website as well. So everything I'm talking about can be found there as well, but I'll make sure you guys get a hard copy if you don't have one in the lodge. Some important things though that are in here that we need to make sure lodges are doing. So lodges, you should have an employee handbook. That is a requirement. They're in here. There is a basic copy, and you can get one from the Moose National website. The reason why I don't prefer that one, it is in a PDF version, and it's hard to edit. So in this weekly stats, and I'll probably send it the next couple of emails to lodges as well, I've converted one to a Word document so you can print it out, but you can edit it. You can put your name, your lodge name in there and information in there as well. It is a very basic employee handbook. So there are things you may want to take out or add, mostly add, because if you have vacation time for paid employees, if you have a certain dress requirement, the specific, you may want to add that in there. So everybody should be using that. Employees should be signing the handbook saying they've received it, and that they've read it. That way, if you have issues arise, you have proof that they signed it and they were told to be doing something a certain way. Also, very few lodges have had their officers go through sexual harassment training and sign the document. I'm going to add that in this email as well. Please have all your elected officers read the form and sign it. And that is protecting the lodge. That's also protecting you if someone on the board does something inappropriate and they've signed the paperwork saying, no, I've had sexual harassment training. That means they know better. It means it's more liability on them, the person doing the thing that was incorrect. And that just protects the lodge in many instances. If you don't have that paperwork, they were never necessarily told that they couldn't do certain things, and that holds the lodge a lot more liable. Also, a lot of lodges I've noticed in Nebraska, Wyoming, Montana that have paid employees do not have employment posters up. Also, if you don't have paid employees, I still suggest getting these. I will send a link to the lodges that's specific to their state, because it'll have not just federal requirements, but it has state specific. These posters are only $15.99 plus shipping, so it's not expensive. That's why I suggest even lodges that don't have paid employees go ahead and get it and post it on the wall, just in case you have some government agency there to do an inspection. They see that they're up. One thing I will say, being a Moose administrator for many years, there are companies out there that send these forms out that look very official. They look like they're from the actual federal government. They might be red, white, and blue, or they look like they almost might be from the IRS. And they say they're going to cover you and keep you safe if you buy from them. And then you find out it's $300 to $400 for those same posters. These posters come from a company I've checked. They're $15.99. Don't be getting involved with those, in my personal opinion, scammers, because they know how lodges work, and they scare you into thinking you have to buy from them, and they've charged you several $100s for something that should cost you about 20 bucks. All right, I went 7.5 minutes, and that's kind of long. We'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye.